beautiful people. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still a little under the weather. I'm currently driving to a million different activities for the children. But first, of course, the stop at Walmart to get all the things to make the activities happen. I had made a video the other day on our way to Baytown. Even though I was sick, we still ended up going because I started to feel a lot better. And then about the time we arrived in Baytown, I started running a fever again. So hopefully I didn't get my husband sick, which I think he's already kind of a little sick anyway. So I was just sharing my germs a little bit more with him. But he saw my video and he's like, well, you can't share that information about my work. You can't share this information about this story and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, so now I have to edit. And so I was going through and trying to find like a good point to start the video because I shared a lot of homeschool information. And I didn't want to just like throw it away. And so I'm going to share that with you now. And hopefully I can find a good spot to transition it. I think a lot of our videos will be in the car. I've got this cool little thing to like hold the camera so I can just like drive and talk. And the kids are willing to be quiet long enough for me to get in a short little video. So, so anyways, here's that, okay? Now, but it's always fun, you know, to go and visit him and to see him and just be able to hold him and love him, and for him to know that it doesn't matter how long he has to leave, we are willing to travel to the ends of the earth to be wherever he is, which is one of the reasons why we also homeschool. We follow the classical method of homeschooling. Of course, this is not the only reason we homeschool. It's God's calling on our lives. Homeschooling is not just something you do, it's a lifestyle. So yes, we follow the classical model of homeschooling. We are part of a co-op in our area, and I am a co-director for the co-op. A dear sweet friend well, actually she's a sister. We adopted their family because we don't really have family around this area, and so we adopted them. We were like, hey, can we do life with you guys? We need family. You know, family is so important. And whether it's somebody you're adopting in an RV park, like we've lived in RV parks before, it's important. It's important to have a support system. Find people you can trust and make them your family. But anyways, yes, my sister Melissa, she started the co-op, and that's actually how I got to know her, was because we had homeschooled a year, and then, you know, August was coming around, and I had already purchased curriculum, which was not what they were using, but I was like, whatever. But I found out about it. I found out that this co-op was starting up, and it wasn't going to cost an arm and a leg to join, because a lot of co-ops, it's like you got $100 registration fee per person, and then you've got tuition fees per kid, per class, all this stuff. No, like I've got 4 kids. We can't pay that and then still be able to go and travel and stuff. Like, yes, my husband has a good job, but we live on a budget. So we do the co-op, and it's a classical model co-op, and the kids take, we try to do Bible. I'm the Bible teacher, and it's from 8 to 8:30 in the morning, and so since people are supposed to be there at 8, a lot of times they don't show up till like 8:15, which, you know, at that point, if I'm the person that doesn't show up till 8:15, Bible time isn't going to happen. I feel really bad about that, and I pray about that a lot, that God, you know, will just, the times that we do have would really be rooted seeds in these kids, because it is so important for them to have a strong foundation in Christ. But yeah, so we start with Bible, then we do history. We use Mystery of History. We are on volume 4 this year. And I love it. It is just such a rich curriculum, but there is a lot of work. There's a lot. If you do all of the activities, you won't have time for like any other subject, basically. It is very rich curriculum. And then we also, so we do Bible history, then we have writing, which we use IEW, which is Institute for Excellence in Writing. And this year I teach 3 writing classes, high school, upper junior high, mixed in with like younger high school, and then lower junior high. And so I do the writing intensive B for the younger junior high kids, and then the ones who were in co-op last year who leveled up and they're like, in the younger high school or upper junior high, they are taking the intensive B continuation course. And then for the high schoolers, we are doing the advanced communication series, which that course is basically like a college prep course. I supplement it with SAT, vocabulary, because when you take your ACT or SAT, your vocabulary really needs to be strong in order for you to score well. So I supplement a strong vocabulary in each of those writing classes, and we also do literature as well. And that's just for writing. So then the kids also do apologia. My kids are in biology, but there's also general science and chemistry that's being taught at our co-op right now. And then I also teach introductory logic, which I actually really love. Some of my students are like, why do we even have to know this? This makes no sense. This is ridiculous. Like, why? I'm like, okay, so it's like if you look at flour, sugar, and eggs, you're like, why do I even need this? I just need a cake. Well, this is the flour, sugar, and eggs that you're going to use to make your cake. Like, this is the foundation of reasoning, right? And so these kids are actually getting some really amazing stuff, even if they can't really appreciate it right now. I just remind them they should be grateful. Okay, and then we do grammar and Latin. My youngest one is taking ukulele. We just do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we've been homeschooling now for 5 years. I think I said that. This is our 4th year of co-op, and it's an amazing way of life. No, I didn't forget grammar and Latin. I said that. Yeah, I did. They do Henley Latin, and then I believe the grammar is the well-trained mind curriculum. So if anybody is looking for what to do on curriculum, we also do math. It is state mandated for Texas that you do math. And we use Saxon for math for my younger ones, and my older ones use teaching textbooks. We did Saxon with them all the way up to last year. And we just needed something that was a little bit lighter, because when you start getting up into algebra and pre-algebra, they just don't want to do quite so much of it, and they have a pretty heavy workload anyways. My son isn't looking to be an engineer, so I'm not crazy concerned about it. He actually wants to be a lawyer. He wants to go into civil law, so them. And then my junior high daughter, she's in 8th grade, she wants to be a horse trainer. So, I mean, neither one of those will really deal a lot in math. If she wants to own her own business, she can take, business management or something in college, and she'll learn all the calculations and things like that. But I took an accounting class online for free just because I was bored one year, and it's not anything you can't do with a basic knowledge of math. Now, do I want my kids to know how to do calculus and stuff? That would be amazing if that's what they want. But I love that homeschool is so flexible. If they want to focus mainly on math and go that far, then we can absolutely drop one of their other classes and focus more on math. I can do that. But right now, that's not something they're looking to do. So, yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to hop on and kind of give you guys more information about our lives and our curriculum. I know one of the groups that I'm in, somebody had asked about what other families are using. I think it's just important to keep in mind what style of teaching is best for your child, because not every child is going to do great with the classical method. Some children need the Charlotte Mason method. There's a gazillion different ways to teach things. Some kids are just more hands-on, and that's okay too. Anyways, I have to get off of here because I'm driving, and I need my GPS now because I'm getting up into Houston, and they're doing so much construction that I will easily get lost. So anyways, love y'all. Have a blessed day.